easy to teach you to win. But the greatest lessons are learned while we lose.
100%.
And if you don't go through losses in life, how are you going to win? How are you going to appreciate it? You know, LeBron didn't make, you always talk about, we see the end game, Instagram, social media. We see the people at their end game.
You know, a lot of people are very confused about how much work it takes. Like, I'm in the football business. These guys are banged up. Like, the amount of work they need to put to rebuild themselves for the next Sunday, and just because so many people want to be professional athletes, they think they should shut up and just this, that, the other thing, and you laugh because people just don't have context on other people's lives. It's how I feel about everybody.
You can't just be talking about you want to make six figures. You hear what I'm saying to you tonight? Somebody came in my office the other day crying. I said, look, don't cry to give up, cry to keep going. Don't cry to quit. You already in pain, you already hurt, get a reward from it.
Motivation it's kind of a strange word because it doesn't really mean what we think it means. We think it means that we're fired up to do something. We think that it means we're eager and passionate to make something happen. We think that somehow we should just be able to turn on that eagerness and turn on that passion. But we can't. You just can't turn on passion. You can't just turn on the desire to execute a task. It just doesn't work that way. Motivate doesn't mean to yell and scream and encourage. No, to motivate actually means to provide a motive, a reason why.
You gotta have a reason for why you do what you do. Reason why you don't give 120% every doggone time you get on the field, because you ain't got a why for what you do. What's your why?
To motivate someone is to explain to them why they're doing what they're doing, how it will help them, where it'll take them, why they should continue to work and to struggle and to fight.
You know why I do what I do and I do it so passionately? Because my grandfather was a high school dropout, my father was a high school dropout, I was a high school dropout, and we about to break the cycle. I do what I do so my son won't have to go through what I went through.
You need motivation yourself. Don't look for someone to scream and yell. Don't look for someone else to give you motivation. Look at yourself. Look at yourself and remind yourself why. Remind yourself that this struggle, this temporary pain, this fight that you're in, this is what will make you stronger and faster and smarter and better.
How do you measure toughness, mental toughness? Too often we overreact, okay? Something happens, you have a falling out with a coworker or an employer or a client or this, it's overreaction. It's flight right off the bat, right? It's immediate flight, right? It sucks. Pressure sucks. Being tested sucks. There's nothing about it when you're in it that's exciting. Nothing about it that's exciting when you're in it. But there's a lot of great things about it when you come out of it. There's a lot of exciting things about it when you leave it. And all of a sudden you're looking at victories taking place.
with that motivation, go forward into the fray, into the storm, into the heat of the battle, where victory is forged.
You want to build toughness? You want to be known somebody that gets things done and you're not soft? The next time you're going to say you're going to do something, do it. The next time you're going to say you're going to do something, do it. The next time you're in a pressure type situation where it sucks and you have the ability to lose and be embarrassed, tolerate the pain a little longer. Go a little longer. The next time you're in a moment that you don't really like being in and it's embarrassing, go a little longer. Go a little longer. The next time you're going through pressure type situations where you're being tested, talk to yourself. Actually talk to yourself and say, hey, didn't Ralph Waldo Emerson say the difference between a hero and an average person is that you go 5 minutes longer? I'm gonna go 5 minutes longer. How the hell did David Blaine go for 17 minutes and 4 seconds underwater on Oprah Winfrey's show? And he thought his lungs are gonna collapse and his brain's gonna be done. How did he do it? Our body can handle a lot of pain that we don't know about. I'm gonna push my body to that level. I'm gonna push it. I'm gonna push it and test my limits. That's the beautiful part about life.
You will not find toughness in a comfortable environment. Those of you who are listening to this, whoever hear this, you will not find it. I was trying to look for it everywhere. The only way you find it is to drown yourself in a position where you're just out of sorts, where you can't swim and you're drowning, where you're drowning. So then these compartments in your brain start to they have to work. They have to work. And then you start to engage parts of your mind that you never engaged before. But you can't engage it by sitting back in these nice chairs, drinking this nice water, talking to you, talking about what I want to do. That's where the 40% thing comes in. It comes in when you're in suffer mode and you say, I'm not going to quit. You're forcing your brain now to operate on a level it's not used to.
Toughness. We all want to be tough, don't we? We all want to be the person that can ride out difficult times, but that doesn't happen in our comfort zone, which is where we all want to be. And so what happens when things get hard for most people? They whine, they complain, and they seek to avoid these situations, even though that's what builds character. That's how we build something we're proud of. When you show your mind that it's going to be in a tough situation and it can't run away, it does something that will shock you and surprise you. It expands and you grow, and that's where the growth happens.
Everyone's going to hit adversity.
Yep.
Okay? Everyone's going to hit adversity. It's how you deal with that adversity. And the key word is you, not letting somebody else deal with that adversity. You have to deal with that adversity. And how you deal with it, are you going to fight through it, or are you going to curl up and just roll over into the corner? It's going to pretty much determine how the rest of your development from a mental standpoint is going to carry you. A lot of individuals now, okay, especially in this generation, not only from a training standpoint, but from a knowledge standpoint, they're jumping from one thing to another.
Yeah.
You know, they're using this trainer this week, they're using another trainer next week. You know, they're using this person as a mentor on YouTube, then they're using this person over here, okay, and they're getting all this conflicting information, okay? You gotta master what you're going to master. Okay, you have to figure it out. Too many people are jumping from place to place to place. Michael, Kobe, all these individuals, they mastered one aspect of the game. When they mastered that aspect of the game, then they moved to another aspect of the game. Your obligation to yourself to be the best, to achieve the highest level, has to be greater. The pressure you put on yourself has to exceed anybody else's pressure that puts on you outside. That's what they're good. That's why Tom Brady's able to come from, was it 28 to whatever it is, 28 to 3, whatever it was. Okay, because the pressure he put on himself is way greater than what anybody else could able to do.
I'm about to give everything I got, and I will know if I don't get another gig, it won't have nothing to do with the fact that I didn't put everything on the field.